Hello everyone, myself Rupali Thorat from Vishal Junna Seva Mandal, Institute of Pharmacy, Ade. Today we are going to talk on the topic formulation of parenteral preparation. Learning objectives. After watching of this video, learner will able to first define parenteral preparation or product. Second, vehicles used for the parenteral preparations. Third, adjuncts used for the parenteral preparation. Parenteral preparation or product. Parenteral preparations are those products that are given by other than the oral route. Parenteral products are considered to be a sterile solution, suspension, or emulsions that are administered by hypodermic injections either in the form in which they are supplied or after the addition of suitable solvent or suspending agent. Formulation of parenteral preparation. The formulation of parenteral preparation need carefully planning through the knowledge of medicaments and adjuncts to be used. The excess use of adjuncts in the parenteral preparation should be avoided. This may interfere with the drug. In the preparation of parenteral product, two substances are added to make the stable preparation. First, vehicle and second, adjunct. Vehicles used for the preparation of parenteral. There are two types of vehicles which are commonly used for the preparation of parenteral. First, aqueous vehicle and second, non-aqueous vehicles. In aqueous vehicles, water is used as a vehicle because water is tolerated well by the body and is safest to administer. The aqueous vehicle use are water for injection free from CO2 and water for injection free from dissolved air. In non-aqueous vehicle, commonly used are oils and alcohols. Fixed oils such as arachis oil, cottonseed oil, almond oil and sesame oil. Consider the example are arachis oil is used as a vehicle in dimercaprol injection and another example ethyl alcohol is used as a vehicle in hydrocortisone injection. Students must be able to answer the following question. Define the term parenteral preparation or product and name the different types of vehicle used in the formulation of parenteral preparations. I hope you have written your answers. The answer of the question is parenteral preparation are those pharmaceutical products that are given by other than the oral routes. Parenteral products are considered to be the sterile solutions, suspensions or emulsions that are administered by hypodermic injection either in the form in which they are supplied or after the addition of suitable solvent or suspending agent. Two types of vehicles used in the formulation of parenteral preparation. First, aqueous vehicles such as water for injection free from CO2 and water for injection free from dissolved air. Second, non-aqueous vehicles such as oils and alcohol. Adjuncts used for the preparation of parenteral. Adjuncts are added to increase the stability or quality of the product. It should be compatible both physically and chemically with entire formulation. It should be added in minimum possible quantity. The following adjuncts are commonly used in the preparing of stable parenteral preparation. First, solubilizing agent. Second, stabilizer. Third, buffering agent. Fourth, preservative. Fifth, chelating agent. Sixth, suspending agent. 7, emulsifying agent. 8, wetting agents. And 9, tonicity factors. Adjuncts stable parenteral preparations. Adjunct stable parenteral preparation. First, solubilizing agents are used to increase the solubility of drug which are slightly soluble in water. Example, twins and polysorbate used as a co-solvent. Second, stabilizers are added to prevent the oxidation and hydrolysis reaction. The oxidation can be prevented by adding antioxidants such as thiourea, ascorbic acid, or the products seen in an atmosphere of nitrogen. Second reaction, hydrolysis, can be prevented by using non-aqueous vehicle or by adjusting pH. Third, buffering agents. The degradation of the preparations, which is due to change in pH, can be prevented by adding a suitable buffer to maintain the desired pH. Example, citric acid and sodium citrate, acetic acid and sodium acetate. Fourth, preservatives are added in the adequate quantity to prevent the growth of microorganisms during storage. Fifth, chelating agents are added in the formulation to chelate the metallic ion present in the formulation. They form a complex which get dissolved in the solvent. Example, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid means EDTA and its salt, sodium or potassium salt of citric acid. 6. Suspending agents are used to improve the viscosity and to suspend the particles for a long time. Example, methyl cellulose, carboxymethyl cellulose, gelatin and acacia. 7th, emulsifying agents are used in sterile emulsions. For this purpose, lecithin is generally used. 8. Wetting agents are used to reduce the interfacial tensions between the solid particles and the liquid so as to prevent the formation of lumps. They are also act as antifoaming agents to the foam produced during shaking of the preparation. And the last, ninth, tonicity factors. Parenteral preparation should be isotonic with blood plasma and other body fluid. The isotonicity of the solution may be adjusted by adding sodium chloride and dextrose in suitable quantities. Thanks for watching this video.